I'd like to introduce the Tri-Tronics UV Sensor. The UV sensor is a sensor that emits UV light and only responds to products that contain a UV fluorescing agent, some which occur naturally, others which are intentionally added to a product to make them fluoresce. The sensor itself has a 8 LED contrast indicator showing you how well I sense the given response, and I have an automatic setup. That means just show me the material that you suspect has a UV fluorescing agent in it, push the button one time, and you're done. The sensor therefore is set up optimally, consistently, and independent of operator skills. We have 5 different switched models ranging in distance from approximately ½ inch out to about 20 inches. And then we also have a fiber optic model that I have on the table here in case you need to get into very tight spaces where space is a considerable constraint. We also have switch models with on-off output, and we have analog models with an output that is proportional to the amount of UV that we sense. To give you some examples of the applications that we handle, to begin with, here's a bottle with a label on it. No trouble sensing the label present on the bottle. In other words, ignoring the bottle and seeing the label. Here is some UV ink that is invisible. And if I come in here like this to sense it, no problem seeing the invisible ink on the envelope. In the registration mark industry, instead of having visible registration marks, we can have invisible registration marks. Here's 2 classic examples. Here's an invisible registration mark on the container, and on a film, here's an invisible registration mark on the film. No trouble seeing it, and you don't have to deal with that visually. Over here is some fiberglass that's used in the automotive industry in a door panel, and no trouble seeing the fiberglass even at a very unusual angle. So typical of UV sensing, incident angle is less dependent. In the bottling industry and container industry, a lot of times they will apply a cap to the container or a lid, and they will seal that with a tamper-evident seal that is highly UV fluorescing. Here's an example of that such material, and no trouble ignoring the bottle, yet seeing the film that's on there, the tamper-evident seal. So we accomplish that task. Some of the other applications include things like tapes and adhesives and glue. Loctite is a classic because almost all Loctite is visible by using our UV sensor. And oils and greases as well are often candidates for UV sensing. So in summary, our product has a lot of different applications that are not handled by standard UV sensors. If you have an application, give us a call. We'd be glad to solve your problems for you. Thank you.